Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
We're back!
Season two.
Welcome to
Right
Spur
back
of the
to-
Moment. We're so glad to have you guys back, and we are back for season 2 after what has felt like an eternity of no filming, no content, no rig, no RV life.
I know.
It was like, you ever feel like you take 6 steps forward and then like 22 back? That was, I don't want to exaggerate or anything, but it's
been a rough couple months.
2025 has not been our favorite year so far, but we are
Back.
moving past it. We're ready to go. We're ready to get back out into the RV world. We have not been RVing. We have felt like the fakest full-time RVers ever because we have not been RVing. I know that it's all about what you tell yourself and the things you...
And it's seasonal.
It is. We go through seasons in life, and 2025 has started out as a rough season, but we are in real time now.
Real time, it's May.
It's May. Today is May 14th. 2025, and we are in short sleeves.
That's right.
So when we last left you, we were freezing to death. We had wrecked our rig. Not this one, but we had lost our home, and we were kind of like in limbo with what are we going to do. We have so many things to catch you guys up on. And for those of you that have thought that we were falling off the face of the planet, we kind of maybe did for a minute. But we held on with our claws, and we're back, and we are so excited to be back, and we're ready to kick off RVing again. We're ready to get back to RVing, back to RV life, and to kind of catch you guys up with what's been going on with us since we left you last. I mean, when at the end of season 1, we had some major heartbreaks in the in-between time. The heartbreaks kind of kept rolling, as well as some family obligations and shopping for a new home, which took longer than we had hoped.
We took our time.
We did. We took our time.
We knew we weren't in a super rush because it was still kind of winter, or just starting to come out of winter.
There was no campgrounds open hardly anyway. We were we still have a little bit of PTSD when it comes to travel. We had some fun with the wind this spring,
it's been fun.
where we have kind of had been a little gun shy of being on the road at all, but we have a new rig, new to us anyway.
New to us.
Our truck has been fixed. It's hanging out over there, but it's back. We're back, and we are so excited to have any or all of you back with us. Thank you guys for those of you who've reached out to us going, what's going on with y'all? Where's your videos?
We're working on
it. We have a lot of content to catch you up on.
So we'll in the rest of this episode, we'll go back in time.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little time warp. Take you guys back in time to kind of catch you up on some of the things that's been going on with us.
So we'll you'll see us go through the buying process of buying this. And then some little projects. We got a new hitch. We got some televisions to install in here. And then we've got some crazy stuff where we're having to get back to Rockford, Illinois. And pick up all of our stuff.
We filmed some of that. We also had a lot of time of limbo. That there was nothing to film, to share. Well, at least in our minds, we had
a lot of stuff going on.
We did.
And so we took that time to maybe do a little bit of projects on the rig. We had to work.
We did.
We had a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, we worked. We touched base with family, spent some time. We had some family with some hospitalizations and surgeries. And so we took some time there, back and forth to Rockford a couple of times. Because we had stayed there during our limbo time, but Levi had to keep working, and it's just a whole lot of stuff. But we're going to do our best to catch you guys up on where we're at, and we're going to get back into this. We're going to get back into RV living, and it's camping season in the Midwest. It's open, and it was hard to find a camping spot right now. I mean, it's actually, that's partially true and partially a joke.
The weekends are full.
Weekends are full. Since camping season kicked back off at the end of April, in Ohio, it has been like wall-to-wall campers, and yet right now we are the only people in this campground right now. It's a Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, and we have this campground to ourselves. I mean, there's some landscapers and some workers while they're still trying to get the campground perfectly ready for the season, but we feel like we own it right now. I mean, there's nobody else here.
There's a guy on a mower.
Yeah, he's been mowing for like 9 hours.
Get a career out
so
of
that's
it.
been a fun day. But anyway, we are so excited that you're back with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the thoughts and prayers as we've been in limbo and getting our new rig ready and transitioning, and we've just got so many things going on.
Stay tuned for the next few episodes as we get this rig, move into it, get all the stuff the way we want it, and then we'll get ready to get caught back up with us.
So we're so glad you're here. Welcome back to Spur of the Moment for season 2,
baby.
Let's go.
All right, it's windy, so I don't know how the audio is gonna do, but dropping off the Ram. So here at Steinley in Fremont, Ohio. So one last look at our damage. I got a new cover is in the back there. They're gonna put that on. Got the running board.
Good morning.
Hi.
So we are en route right now to just outside of Columbus to look at and most likely purchase a RV today. If everything goes okay and we are pleased with what we see compared to everything that we have been sent by the owner and all the communication and getting to know him a little bit.
This guy is very proud of the rig that we're going to see.
Yes, he is.
So, he has babied it and kept it under cover. He said he's never seen snow. He sent us a bunch of pictures, so we're super excited.
Which anybody from our neck of the country knows that if an RV that has lived in Ohio has never seen the snow, that's pretty amazing. That means that he has kept it in storage, which he has, and meticulously covered it and winterized it every year. And so we're pretty excited about the prospect of it. It's actually the rig that I want. It's a couple years older than the one I want, but it's budget friendly, so that's why we're kind of going this route. But we're hopeful. We have looked at a couple of rigs.
Yeah, we struck out a few times.
We struck out twice. So just to give you a little background on kind of what's happened for us since this whole process, we have been out of our rig for 6.5 weeks, which
homeless.
We're not homeless.
6 weeks.
Well, we are without our home, but we are not in any way, shape, or form homeless. That's don't insult the homeless that actually are homeless. We've been blessed with a lot of family that have taken us in and.
Ross? Hey, roomies! Love what you done with the place.
Currently we're staying at my in-laws. They're on a Caribbean cruise, and so we're staying at their place and taking care of their dog Max while they're traveling, and so that's been a blessing. Got us a little extra time to not have to worry about anything. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Accommodations wise. I'm not.
We haven't had to stay in.
We haven't had no hotels, no Airbnbs. That's one of the biggest blessings of not only having family, but having our family. This Wednesday, we drove to Columbus, not the one that we're going to look at now, but to go and look at a Grand Design Imagine. It looked perfect. We were really happy with it. We walk into the bay where the dealership had it sitting, and it was just looked so clean and beautiful, and it's obviously it was used because that's kind of where we're at financially, is needing to buy a used one. But it was just ready, and the slides were out, and I was like, oh yay, it looks great. And we were thinking to ourselves, unless there's something horrible, we're probably gonna go with this one. So we get inside, we're looking around, and then Levi has gone underneath the rig and done his own thing, and we're buying it from a dealer that's done their inspection. They've got all this paperwork about all the things that they've done because it was a trade-in for them. And so they, before they even took the trade-in, they evaluated and checked everything out, supposedly. And so anyway, so we get excited. I go back out to the truck. Levi comes with me. We talk about everything, but then he decides, there's a few key components we haven't seen yet. So before we even think about saying yay or nay, we're like, look, we got to do a little bit more due diligence. So Levi is like, I want to see the jacks moving up and down more than I've seen already. And I want to see those slides coming in and out a couple times. And I just really want to get a better feel for the mechanics, even though they are saying it's inspected and all is well. We're just, we've had issues. We've had issues before with inaccurate information. So anyway, so I go back out to the truck and I'm just kind of hanging out there, and Levi goes in, and then he comes back out a few minutes later and he looks at me with just like this absolutely devastated look on his face, and I'm like, uh-oh, what's the matter? And he's like, the slides don't work. And I'm like, what do you mean they don't work? They were out ready for us. He's like, no, they don't work. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How is it that what? I don't understand. And he's like, they can't get them in, and then they got one halfway in and it won't go back out. One won't come in at all. I'm like, oh joy. So, needless to say, even though they're like, we'll call you, we'll see what's going on. You guys don't have to wait here, but go ahead and head back, and we'll be in touch and let you know what we found and what we had to replace. Okay, sure, no problem. But they wanted to get us away from that rig as soon as possible.
Out of that service bay.
Yeah, they're like,
they figured out.
Yeah, because so we were kind of shooed away. We're not going to buy a rig that's already got slide drama. Yeah. That's kind of important.
And if you know, it wasn't the rack and pinion living room slide, it was the Schwintech kitchen slide. And rack and pinion is bad enough, but if you're having issues with the Schwintech, there's a little bit more technology in those kind of slides.
Yeah.
And they can get expensive.
Yeah. And so we kind of left there pretty down because we really thought we'd found our rig. Well, that was our second rig that fell through. The first one that fell through was we had found one in Georgia. Yep. Is that where it was? Yep. Yeah. We found one in Georgia. We had it in, we were all excited. We'd done all the communication, all the prelim that you can do over, phone and text and getting videos sent to you and, all those things to try to, broker an online purchase. We hired inspectors because that's just kind of where we're at with anything used that we're buying when in the RV field. So we hired some inspectors. It wasn't even an hour into their inspection, and he calls the inspector. The husband calls and he's like, "Hey, Levi, I am so sorry to have to tell you this." He goes, "It's completely up to you and your wife if you want to continue. We'll inspect the whole thing for you, but the door and the door frame are completely warped and messed up because someone has used a crowbar at some point to break in." And he's like, "Oh, and also this rig is completely infested with rats."
Oh, rats.
Awesome.
We're like, and stop. I'm like, let's just no. And that was heartbreaking, and that was like 3.5 weeks ago.
Yeah, and he told us, he said, it's not just like droppings and stuff, but they get in the insulation in the underbelly where all the wires and stuff are at, and it becomes a fire hazard because if they're chewing on all those wires and you put power to it, you could start a fire. So
made me think of that.
Scary.
Made me think of that scene from Christmas Vacation where the cat is chewing on the Christmas lights wire. Yeah. So anyway, I just was like, and stop the inspection.
Yeah.
And you know, we're laughing about it now, but each of these times when you think you found the rig for you and you think you're ready to pull the trigger and you're doing your due diligence and everything seems to be lining up and all those things. And I think one of the hardest things, any of you out there that are, drop us a comment below and let us know if this has ever happened to you. And it doesn't have to be with an RV. Could be with, you've had your car totaled, you're in between places to live at that time, and you feel like you're being pressured. Now, who's pressuring you? No one was pressuring us. It was pressure we were putting on ourselves. But we're a full-time RV family. We were without an RV. So the longer we go without one, the more intense the search is, becoming, because we don't want to settle on anything, but we're fed up of not having our home.
And all of our stuff.
And all of our, stuff. I'm living, right now I'm living out of a couple of totes. But the fact is that we're getting antsy. And so we're trying so hard not to.
Camping season's almost here.
I know. So we're about ready to get back out there. But anyway, so that's what we're doing today. That's some things we've been through in the RV hunt. Today we are on our way to view a rig that we really, really like on the surface. Preliminary, we really like it. We really hope it's the right rig. And we will catch you at the viewing.
All right, we're over here in Delaware, checking out the rig that we are buying. It's a Grand Design 2017 Reflection, and it is the 297, so the smaller of the reflections for the travel trailer, but it's the RSTS, so you can check that out. Mandy's in the truck, the rental truck, so can't pick it up today, but that's all right. We got a great tour, and the owner Chris has been super gracious and had everything open and ready for us. You can see we'll take a little trip inside. So I'll come this way, let the light adjust a little bit, but got the opposing slides, so plenty of room, a little living room for us. Just beautiful. Can't believe this is a 2017, but he has taken great care of it. This is the cleanest and emptiest you will probably see it, because once we get it home we got to start getting all of our stuff in it, but it is just a great, well kept rig, and we can't believe that we're gonna be fortunate enough to buy this. If you ever met Mandy, she has been a huge fan of Grand Design since we first started looking at trailers. So we are feeling very blessed that we're going to be able to make this deal happen. Chris, the owner, has taken immaculate care of it, has all the records, has kept it washed and waxed and lubed up and just really cared for it, serviced. So we're feeling very fortunate that we're having the opportunity to get this. So plan right now is it's a Tuesday right now, so we're going to come back Friday with a truck that can actually tow it. So I don't know if that will be my truck or my brother's truck or an enterprise rental truck, not just enterprise you can't tow with their vehicles, but if you go to enterprise truck rental, they will rent you one that's more like a 1-ton. So that is the plan right now. So we are headed back to Sandusky, and we will be back Friday to pick her up. So we are stoked, if that is something people still say.
But no one talks like that. Yeah, no one talks like that.
All right, so here at the gas station, filling up before we meet the seller for the rig that we're buying. So I thought I'd come on here, kind of tell you what we're doing and some of the things that you gotta think about if you're buying from a private seller versus a dealer. There is the title issue. First, there is the cash issue. So if you're buying a rig for cash, you obviously have to go to a bank and get either a cashier's check or cash. As I was told this morning, it would have been better if I would have called yesterday to let them know that my plan was to come and get that amount of cash. But they made it work. So we got the cash, got it counted several times through the machine and strapped. So hopefully the buyer can count it easier. And we are actually meeting at the title office close to where the rig is parked. So we're gonna meet there, do our cash exchange, and then go into the title office where he can sign the title over to me. They can notarize it there and get me the clean title in my name. Chances are, I'll let you know, chances are they probably won't print out the actual title. What they will probably give me is a certificate of title, which I can then use to get either temp plates or the real license plates next door at the BMV. I say BMV because in Ohio it is BMV. A lot of places it is the DMV, but in Ohio it's the BMV, Bureau of Motor Vehicles. So that is our next stop, meeting with the buyer or meeting with the seller, going into the title office, getting the title exchange, notarized, get all that done. It's just easier. You don't have to get a private notary that way. That's the other option. When we bought our last rig, we exchanged the money. The seller had a notary there where they signed the title, I signed the title, and then the notary notarized that. And then I took that notarized title to the title office and got my new title. So just a couple things that a dealership does all at once. We do it as we're buying private. You have to take care of that yourself. So I thought I'd pop on here, let you know kind of the progress. I've got the cash, getting gas, and heading to the title office to meet the seller, and we'll keep you posted. So that is the plan.
And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
There she is, hiding back there.
There's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes under
everybody, thank you so much for watching episode 1 of season 2 of Spur of the Moment. We wanted to touch base really quickly before we close out this video. It's a little bit of a longer video for our first one, but we just felt like we had so much to kind of catch you guys up on, to bring you back up to speed. We wanted to kind of give you an update and share something with you that has gone on. One of the reasons we've kind of had a rough 2025. We took some time off. In all the months of downtime since we had our wreck way back in February, and where we are now in May of this year, we sadly had to say goodbye to our Kylo. We had to let him go. He had some serious medical conditions, and he'd been struggling with them for a while. And it just became more and more apparent as the days were wearing on, you know, from March to April, that he was suffering a lot of pain. And our awesome vet worked really closely with us in our decision, and blessed us every step of the way as we did what we felt was the most humane yet the most heartbreaking, was to say goodbye to Kylo. But we just wanted to bring you up to date. It's been several weeks now for us, but it's still as raw as if it just happened. Our family will never be the same. We had 10 amazing years with our baby boy, and he was a great asset to our family, and it was just a huge hole. But Ray is doing okay. She's adjusting to life without her brother, and our hearts are still grieving, but we are at peace with the decision that was made, that was for what was best for Kylo. We miss him.
No, for sure.
And I'm hoping that you guys will miss seeing him in our videos.
Yeah, and we'll throw some footage to end this video with some of our
little tribute to our baby.
To him. So,
but we just wanted to bring you up to date. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being back with us, and we cannot wait to share what's up ahead in season 2 of Spur of the Moment.
We'll see you
Bye,
next
everybody.
week.
Coming home, then I'll be at your door. When I'll be coming home, I plan to let you know the longing of my heart, the wish I carry high whenever we're apart. It takes me through the night when I look deep into your eyes. When I look deep into your eyes. When I'll be coming home, and I am on my way. When I'll be coming home, I wanna see you play the music of your heart. I'm followed by your light whenever we're apart. your